Hello, and welcome back to another FPL video. Today, we are starting our preparation for Game Week 2 in the Fantasy Premier League 2024-2025 game. We just got one game between Manchester United and Fulham, but we cannot waste any more time and we should start preparing and analyzing some data and some fixtures that have already passed. It is only one now, but tomorrow we will have more tomorrow more, so we will have every day more fixtures and we're going to include them. I'm going to show to you how I start preparing for game week 2 and what I do as early as possible and what I look out for. First of all, let's discuss the game. We had Manchester United beat Fulham, goal by Zirkzee, 1-0 victory, assist by Garnacho. So the two players came around at the 60 minute and they were amazing. The bonus points, it looks like Mazraoui, Zirkzee and Martinez are going to get them. It's not yet confirmed as FPL need 1 hour to confirm it, but it's looking very likely. I enjoyed how United played in defense after De Ligt came on. We need to see when a team is way more structured in attack, how are they going to perform. For example, in game week 2, Manchester United will face Brighton and we need to see the new coach at Brighton what is going to do. Then game week 3 is Liverpool, so those are going to be harder tests than Fulham. But still, I was quite impressed, especially with when De Ligt come in. Mazraoui was solid throughout the whole game and Martinez was solid throughout the game. Not a lot of attacking potential currently at their defenses. The most attacking player, to be fair, at that game was Casemiro, which was quite surprising for me, but still, yeah, they got a good result. They are first at the table currently with a clean sheet in the back, so yeah, they are looking quite positive. Now, let's see what that means to the FPL world. During that week, Smith Rowe got a 3-pointer because he got subbed off early and he got the clean sheet point. I was not particularly amazed when he was subbed off, but I was expecting something like that. Until he gets into optimal fitness, it will get some time. Yellow cards for Andreas, Bassi and Kearney into the Fulham side, while Maguire and Mount received their yellow cards as well. Mount, Bassi and Kearney were fouls. Andreas was a stupid thing when he kicked the ball after the whistle, and Maguire was just a simulation. Leno made some mistakes but made 4 amazing saves, but he was helpless onto the goal at the last possible minute. Rashford passed through Garnacho through open net, but Garnacho managed to miss it, so only 1-0 victory for them. Looking at my team, it's good that I went with Robinson on the bench. I was not expecting a clean sheet and it took them 86 minutes, but still they conceded. Smith Rowe, as mentioned, I was not impressed, so looking like a player that needs some time to adjust, but next fixtures against Ipswich and Leicester and Ipswich, are going to be a very solid option for him to be prepared. What I tend to do after I start preparing for the next week is to immediately prepare the team for the next one. I know that a lot of games are going to pass, but I'm willing to put the best 11 right now onto the field and then set up a captain option. Just not forget, that is the most important thing. Set up the lineup and set the captain option as you planned to use it. So I plan to give it to Haaland. So Haaland gets the armband. It's a vice captaincy for Mohamed Salah and there is only one change into the lineup. Robinson is coming instead of Barco. Robinson, to be fair, played a really good game. So I have good faith in him, and Fulham were good overall. Just a good chance taken by Zirkzee sum up the game. So when we go to SofaScore and then we go and see how Manchester United played, it was an okay game for them, and I want to emphasize on something. Don't waste your transfers right now. Even if someone explodes, even if someone does well, I don't think that you need to invest right now. You prepared for so long for those game week 1 and 2. Don't overreact. Be calm, be patient. I know that something might be triggering for you right now, like Smith Rowe not performing, but still I would be very calm this season and I'm not going to react immediately. I need to assess and then react. No knee-jerk reactions from me. That's at least a promise from myself. So Manchester United at the top of the league, they played against Fulham. The lineups were pretty alright for Fulham. I believe that's their best lineup. Manchester United needs some adjustment. Maybe Maguire is not going to start pretty soon, and Mason Mount, in my opinion, is not going to start. Diallo played well. Bruno Fernandes had clear chances. Marcus Rashford played really alright. Mason Mount, not so good. Maino and Casemiro. Casemiro specifically had so many shots. Like he had 5 shots in the first half or something like that. Did that change? So shots of target 3 and some blocked shots. No, it says only 3 shots, but it felt like more. Aerial chances 1. Yeah, he did pretty well, especially from corner kicks. So yeah, I'm setting up the team for game week 2 right now. I'm not going to do any transfers for now, but still I need to monitor players. And here comes my second advice after you set up the team. Don't overreact. That's the second tip. And the third tip is start preparing a watch list. That is going to help you monitor the players, because when you watch a game, you quickly forget what happens and then you focus on the next one. I've seen that regularly on my expertise so far, so I decided when I see a game, I'm just going to put some names into the table that I've prepared, and I'm going to monitor it for game week 2, then see some data for that, guys, maybe decide on the best ones, just to remember what made me exciting from the watch list and what I believe is going to be good for FPL. So from game week 1, I prepared a watch list. I'm going to create one big file for the whole season, and I'm going to expand it each week as I believe this is the best way. I'm just going to see after game week 1 and after game week 2 how the watch list is going. I've prepared a fraud list. I will prepare a separate video where I'm going to further explain how I'm going to affect that table and how I'm planning to do so. But for now, I'm going to start by writing some names. So first of the names onto the table, it's Mazraoui immediately. No, I don't want them to be both. I want Mazraoui. Am I writing that correct? I'm not sure. Let me see. Mazraoui. Mazraoui. Yeah, he was pretty nice. Next up, okay, this is taking the piss. So I'm not going to write 1 or 2. I'm just going to write some names. Okay, Mazraoui. I'm going to add him to dictionary as I might use him. So man u def. Next up, really solid performance in my opinion from Bruno. Even though he missed a couple of chances, he performed really well, and I quite like how he performed. Bruno F. Man U mid. I enjoyed how Amat played, so Amat Man U mid. I need to watch out for Casemiro as he might be doing something cheeky. Casemiro, if he's changing positions and if they do not buy someone, he might be a good option. Zirkzee, now with the goal that he scored, is going to be an amazing option. Zirkzee, I don't know if I'm putting his name right, but let's see. Zirkzee, yes, I'm doing it correct. So that's who I enjoyed from their team and who surprised me, to be fair, and surprised me well. Like, I knew that Bruno F was going to perform solid, but I was not expecting him to be that solid. Garnacho, yeah, he provided the assist, but he looked a little bit off. Casemiro good, Amat good, Bruno F good, Zirkzee wants to watch for sure. So yeah, I'm leaving him there. From Fulham, Adama Traore is a Fulham mid. That is a guy that made me excited, especially in the first half. He did all right. And the last guy here is going to be Robinson. No, it's not the last guy, by the way. Fulham depth. And here it is Leno, who made some serious saves. So the list is quite big, but I want to say those are the players that were playing good for me and are good FPL options. So they are okay. Let's not say Casemiro is a good FPL option, but he's cheap, and if he plays and if he's on the end of so many set pieces, he might be exciting. I need to see how the rest of the team is playing when De Ligt gets up to speed. When other things change, I'm going to make that list more beautiful for the video most probably, but now when I create it, I wanted to have like that. And honestly, on the fraud list is only Smith Rowe, Fulham, Smith. He did not pass the eye test in any shape or form. Iwobi did not, but he was never FPL option. Like, I'm going to give popular players that are currently into the fraud list. So yeah, the watch list is going to be way bigger, but the fraud list can expand even more. I will be aiming to watch as many games as possible and as many highlights as possible and as many stats as possible, but mostly games and extended highlights to see how a player is performing and how I'm feeling for him. But for sure, this list is going to expand, and throughout the week I'm going to post it and we're going to see how the things are going to look. I hope you enjoy such type of videos where I showcase how I'm preparing, what I'm expected to do, what you are expected to do to be prepared. Like, those are players that got played good in that game. Now put your players that you think played good. Maybe you thought like Martinez was the best, Onana was the best, maybe Smith Rowe passed some eye test for you, maybe someone else is on the fraud list. Yeah, prepare for different scenarios, but I believe that there is a lot of potential into that watch list and fraud list. Just to have in mind that we need to monitor those guys, and if they are not performing, especially in the fraud list, they need to go. And if for the second week those players are performing, now we have something that is passing the eye test even more. So from one game it's pretty hard, but yeah, watch list for game week 1. Next week we prepare the rest for game week 2, game week 3, and up until game week 38. So if you want to add something to your list, do it. If you want to add something into those early tips videos, do it. I'm going to prepare a lot of them throughout the season, as I want to set up my team and I want to be prepared as well as possible. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy. As you can see, there is a sub goal at the top. I am 27 away from 1300. I didn't manage to hit it before game week 1. Let's try to hit it before game week 2 and let's make it our goal. Thank you for watching. I'll be coming back tomorrow with another video. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.